We are going to review completing the merchant application and lease agreement paperwork to ensure your merchant receives a merchant account and terminal billed for faster installation and processing of your deal. Page 1 of the EPS merchant application. On the top of the application, please list your name and agent number. Agent numbers help us keep track of the merchant for you. You will also need to have the merchant initial the top upper left corner for credit card processing and the top upper right corner if you are also selling them the EPS 90 Easy Payment Plan. Left column of the merchant application. Please list the business name, doing business as. List name that the merchant would like listed on their customer's statements. The physical business address, P.O. Box is not accepted. City, state, and zip code. List the telephone number. The business number will also be listed on the customer's statements. Please list a cell phone number. This will not be listed on statements but used for office use only as a second contact number for the merchant. List the merchandise and services sold, as in a retail boutique, auto repair, sales, plumbing services, legal services. Right column of the merchant application. Please list the exact legal name. This can be the same as the DBA. Mailing address if different from the physical address. Email address for the merchant contact only. Federal tax ID, and if they do not have one for the primary, owner's social security number can be used as their federal tax ID. Merchant profile. Please list the company's website address. EPS will use this information to pull logos and information for any custom marketing material to provide to the merchant. List the type of ownership. Please list the business as a sole proprietor, partnership, or other. Also list below the type of ownership, the date the business started, or how many years they have been in business. If it is a new business, simply indicate that they are a new business. Has the business or any associated principal been terminated as a Visa, MasterCard, or Discover Network merchant? Check either yes if the merchant has in the past been terminated or no if they have never been accepting credit cards or have never been terminated as a merchant. Has the merchant or any associated principal filed bankruptcy or been subject to any involuntary bankruptcy? Check yes if they have been involved in a bankruptcy, along with the date of the bankruptcy. If the merchant has never filed for bankruptcy, check no. Previous owner. If you are enrolling a business that is simply changing ownership, please list the previous owner's name here. If they're a current merchant of EPS, please also list that merchant ID number. Visa, MasterCard, and Discover Network information. Does the merchant currently accept Visa or MasterCard? And if so, who are they processing through? If the merchant currently accepts credit cards at the business, MasterCard requires EPS to get the most current 3 months of previous processing statements. Providing these statements will give us the information for chargeback ratios. It will also give us the average and high ticket amounts and monthly volume needed to complete this section. Please list how the merchants will run their transactions and the percentage rate that applies to each category. Card swipe, retail location, manually keyed, card not present, mail order, internet shopping, telephone order, call center-based businesses. Owner officer information. List the owner's full name and title. We'll need the social security number of the owner listed and the date of birth, residential address, city, state, and zip code, and the home phone number. EPS would like to have all owners on the agreement, but will need a majority owner with no less than 50% ownership on the account. We also ask that the merchant to rate their credit history. To the right of this section, there is a listing for second ownership information or contact information. If a business owner would like to have his office manager or bookkeeper on the account to call in for basic information, you will need to enter only the contact's name and title in this section. No other information is needed for that contact. References. EPS requires 2 trade references, someone the merchant does business with, listed on the application. It can be a phone service provider, client, or a distributor. EPS also requires a bank reference. You can list the bank from the voided check that is provided for deposit information. Merchant Site Survey Report. Please complete this information to the best of your ability. There is no need to attach photos of the business. However, the more information you provide on this section is better. The merchant location, is it a retail storefront, office building, or residence? the area the business is zoned, commercial business area, industrial area, or residential area. What are the nearest cross streets or highways? Does the merchant own or lease the location? If they do lease the location, please get the landlord's name and phone number. What is the approximate size of the business? Does the amount of inventory and merchandise appear consistent with the business type? And at the bottom of the paperwork, please print your name, sign, and list agent number, and date at the bottom of the application. Page 2 of the Merchant Processing Agreement. This page lists a schedule of all fees that can be charged to the merchant. All fees that EPS can charge are listed on this page. The merchant is authorizing EPS to initiate credits, this is the way that we pay the merchants, and debit authorizations to the merchant's account for any and all fees disclosed. Pricing Schedule A. Discount Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. This amount is taken out of each transaction ran through the terminal. As an example, a retail discount rate of 1.99% on a $100 transaction. Merchant would be charged $1.99 for the discount rate. Authorization fee. 25 cents for a retail account, 35 cents for a Moto. In addition to the discount I just talked about, this fee is taken every time your terminal dials out for an approval number or to batch out the terminal. ACH rejection fee. This is charged only when it applies. The $25 fee is charged when an attempt to make a withdrawal on an account and the fees come back as unpaid, such as NSF, account closed, or stop pay. The chargeback fee, only when it applies, is a $25 fee. This is charged when the cardholder disputes a charge and a chargeback is complete. Administration fee is a $10 monthly fee, which is charged for 24/7 access to our customer server and technical support, and to receive a statement if processing is generated. This fee cannot be waived or altered. Minimum discount fee, only when it applies, is a $25 monthly charge. This fee goes down the more you process. If your discount rate is at 1.99% and you run a $900 sale, the total amount you are charged is $17.91. This amount will be deducted from the monthly minimum fee, leaving a balance owed of $7.09. Wireless fee, only when applies, is a $25 fee charged when you have a wireless terminal. Voice authorization is a 95-cent fee that will be charged each time you contact voice authorization for card issuer approval. You can also contact the number on the back of the card for the voice authorization approval. If your merchant uses this service, they will need to take the approval number given from the voice authorization and manually enter or force the transaction through the terminal with the approval number given. Retrieval fee is a $12 fee, only when applies, charged when a customer calls in requesting information on a purchase. The checking account change fee, $25, is charged when a merchant is needing to update or change the deposit information on file. The Internet gateway fee can be a $10 to $15 monthly fee charge depending on the gateway you choose to set your merchant up with. Voice authorization setup is a one-time charge of $4.95 to be set up in the voice authorization system. Leave all information under debit and authorization fee blank. If you sell PIN-based debit, there is a separate paperwork that will need to be completed for the debit networks. Surcharges, only when applies. Surcharges are calculated from Visa, MasterCard, and Discover interchange, depending on the card type and how each transaction is ran. American Express Merchant ID. If the merchant already has an account with American Express, please list their account number here. The Amex account number can be found on their American Express processing statement. If you would like to have the merchant set up with American Express, there is a single-page application that will need to be completed. Annual fee, also under Section 307A of the Terms of the Agreement. This fee is an $85 fee that will be charged to all active terminals in December of each calendar year, regardless of enrollment time. FMP warranty. The warranty protects the terminal against any damages, fire, stolen, lost, spills, manufacturer defects. This program ensures that you will have minimal downtime as EPS will send out a terminal to replace the damaged unit. Please note that the terminal does come with a 1-year warranty from the manufacturer, but only covers defects and can take up to 3 to 6 weeks for a replacement unit. Please mark this box if the merchant would like to be covered and protected. Please leave the SIC Standard Industry Code box blank. This is for office use only. Please check the appropriate box for the type of merchant account you are issuing. Retail, card present at least 60% of the time, swiping the card through the terminal. A Moto account is key entering or using a shopping cart gateway for running transactions. Card not present. Pricing schedule EPS 90. Registration and encryption fee. EPS does not collect on this fee, but you can charge it to the merchant. The fee of $320 is yours, and yes, you can lower or waive that fee. Please check the services the merchant will be using and enter the rate you would like to charge for the EPS 90 conversion with guarantee. 7.5% is what is recommended, and the single check conversion with guarantee. In this section, there is a $10 monthly administration fee and a $25 monthly discount rate. These fees cannot be lowered or waived or altered. EPS 90 information. Please list the average, low, and high ticket amounts that the merchant will be running through the EPS 90-day program. In this section, include the terminal model and reader model that EPS will be reprogramming. To the right of the terminal and reader information, you will find the FMP warranty checkboxes. If you'd like to sign your merchant up for the warranty on their EPS 90 equipment, please check the FMP Warranty 2 terminal box. If you want to cover the Nerite terminal only, please check the 1 terminal box. PCI DSS data and personal guarantee. The merchant must sign the PCI DSS data in both lines of the personal guarantee